just like The Last of Us, the inventory's getting eaten up. Listen here for all the stats.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'll tell you what I say. Listen here for all the stats. I'll get them to you right now. Hey everybody, it's Clinton and Fab with Team Hague at Remax Saver. This is your February 2023 boring real estate stats. Fab, let's jump right into it.
All right, so for detached housing, we saw active listings at 3,052. That was an increase for 150 from last month. We saw sales at 514, which is an increase of 219, quite a big number. For townhouses, we saw 1,215 active listings, an increase of 48, with sales going up to 366, an increase of 210 from the previous month, and apartments at 3,601, an increase of 192, and this is a big number. We saw sales at 928 for apartments, an increase of 357 from the previous month.
A huge number.
Yeah, the benchmark price actually stayed pretty similar, like flat for all three, and the days on the market went down from about a month and a half to 2 months to about a month on all three, basically. So what we did see then from the total sales for Greater Vancouver is we see February 2022 at 3,424. Compared to February of last month, we saw 1,808, a decrease of 47%. And from the previous month, it's actually an increase of 786 sales. So sales have gone way up.
Yeah, way up. So that brings us into the sales to active listings ratio for February. Detached homes was 16.8%, townhomes was 30.1%, and condominiums was 25.8%, with a total average of 23%. So across the board, seller's market, with detached homes being the only one that was in a balanced market. Now that said, these percentages haven't been out long enough for us to really say that we are in a seller's market. Chances are in the coming months that'll change. If you think back to what Fab mentioned about there's a lot more sales for the amount of listings that are increasing month over month, we probably are going to see a little upkick in price in the next, let's say 30 to 90 days. And then following that, typically every spring we see a lot more listings come to the market and a lot more sales. So I think people seeing that old prices are increasing a little bit, people are going to want to sell. There's going to be more listings coming to the market, and there should be a lot more sales like there generally is every spring. I mean, we can't be certain, but you know, that's what we think.
Yeah. And one of the things that we know that is that what you need out there is, I think some of the things you're looking for if you're looking to buy or sell, is you do need experience and honest advice to what is happening. And you know, as we always said, we're always on the pulse, we're always out there doing it. We're a top selling team, so we're always seeing a lot of sales, and we can help you to navigate through all this, because with conflicting stories on the news and everything you hear out there, what's happening, is it a bad time to sell? The one thing with these sales going up that me and Clinton have talked about is we do have a lot of people out there that have talked about using a subject to the sale of their home to purchase something else, whether it's downsizing or upsizing, and that's been the case, no problem, for the last probably 6 months to a year. But the last month, that's pretty much obsolete. Like, it's very hard to obtain, because things, as we mentioned, are selling pretty quickly here.
Unless you want to overpay.
Sure, if you've got something that will give you an advantage, right? Which is something that we might not advise depending on your specific situation, but we can talk about that. So give us a call anytime. We're happy to help out.
Yeah. Any questions, just give us a shout. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Bye-bye.